house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.
What is the diameter of your 1,000 PSI pipe?
So we use a 3/8 inch pipe most of the time. And then the nozzles that we use, the average nozzle, you're looking at 8/1000ths of an inch orifice. So, I mean, this is a pinprick, tiny, tiny little hole.
At 1,000 PSI.
At 1,000 PSI, yeah.
You're not dripping water out this thing. You're literally atomizing water into a super broke down mist.
That's right. Yeah, it's a very highly atomized, almost like a fog. So, I like to tell people there's one setting for these things, and it's on, because it's 1,000 PSI. Now, Mother Nature is going to change, so we can redirect the mist in different directions. There's these little devices called swivel adapters. They started becoming more commonplace about 5 or 6 years ago. So you can angle it out, you can angle it in. It makes a big difference later in the season when it's more humid, when the water's not going to absorb as quickly. So it takes a little bit of understanding and education for the customer to realize there are going to be days where it does get a little wet, and that's because we can't control Mother Nature. When it's more humid, or if it's windy, you may not feel it as much. So it's vulnerable to the elements. It's important to know that. But the average residential system, you're looking maybe a half gallon a minute to cool down a pretty significant space, maybe a 30-foot patio that's 10 feet deep, something like that. And in comparison, I know there are people with water concerns. In comparison, if you have a pool, your pool is going to evaporate a couple hundred gallons a day on average. So it's really not much water that can cool down a pretty large space.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.